Okay, continuing on with the Romans commentary. And Misty says hi. It never fails. She always comes right when I start recording. Never fails. Okay, God's righteousness upon those who believe. Even the righteousness of God, which is by faith of Jesus Christ, to all and upon all them that believe, for there is no difference. For all have sinned and come short of the glory of God. Amen. So we're talking about the righteousness of God. But specifically, it's the righteousness of God upon those who believe. That includes everyone who believed, from Abel to you and me. The righteousness of God is not just manifested in himself and in Christ. It is now manifested even more in his justification of us who believe. Amen. He is righteous in this whole process. Remember, we said that he is on trial. He is being vindicated in the way he dealt with the problem of sin. There is no difference to any of us, Jew or Gentile. All have sinned and come short of the glory of God. Our sinning is not only a matter of law breaking. It's not just that we coveted. It's not just that we committed adultery or made idols. Theoretically, we didn't have to turn evil to become short of his glory, because evil was the consequence of falling short of that glory. Amen. God alone is righteousness, holiness, love, and light. Amen. It's all embodied in him, and when he is expressed, that is glorious. Amen. Man was created to be a container for that glory. He was created in the image of God to express him. Genesis 1:26-27. That's awesome. That's what we have in the gospel. Amen. The gospel restores this to us by bringing us the Spirit. When the Spirit comes to reside in us, he is the God of glory himself. Amen. 2 Corinthians, for example, has a lot to say about the glory of God being wrought in us. 2 Corinthians 4:17. And us being vessels to contain and express that glory. 2 Corinthians 4:7. So the gospel brings us back to this. We fell short of the glory of God. We were not containers of the glory of God because we lived apart from God. We lived independently of God because there was a great chasm between man and God due to sin. Sin is defined for us by the law, because without the law, I wouldn't have known what sin is. Romans 7:7. Amen. The law said, you shall not. And then I said, oh gosh, I've been doing all this terrible stuff. The terrible things I do are symptoms of the problem, but the root cause is that I fell short of the glory of God. The whole human race, flesh, fell short of the glory of God. Amen. Now, however, we are justified freely by his grace. Amen. Being justified freely by his grace through the redemption that is in Christ Jesus. Amen. Now we are back to talking about the work of Christ, which is here called redemption. Redemption is a purchasing. We have redemption and the forgiveness of sins in Christ, Colossians 1:14. Through redemption, Christ purchased us back and redeemed us with a price. We were sold to sin, Satan, and the world system. God had to rightfully and righteously purchase us with life for life. He gave his life as a price to purchase us, and that redemption is in Christ Jesus. Amen. That purchase price is embodied in that person that gave himself, spending himself as the currency for God to buy you back. Wow. Praise God. He didn't just buy you with something he had. He bought you with what he is. He didn't spend some money he had in a drawer that he had saved up. He gave himself. Amen. 1 Peter 1:18 through 19. For as much as you know that you were not redeemed with corruptible things as silver and gold from your vain conversation received by tradition from your fathers, but with the precious blood of Christ, as of a lamb, without blemish and without spot. Amen. Not only have we been redeemed, we have been justified freely by his grace through that redemption. Amen. We couldn't be justified by the law because it just revealed the wrath, but it did point to the righteousness of God. We couldn't be justified by any means available to us, yet now we have been freely justified by grace. God's riches at Christ's expense. This is through the redemption, the price he paid, that is in Christ Jesus. Amen.